We learned yesterday that Mike Danton is back in Canada. He's in Kingston with the view of the lake that nobody wants. He could be out of jail in time to play next year in the NHL. All indications are that he'd like to resume his NHL career. It's doubtful he'll get the chance. Bottom line is, what should the league do? Should they suspend him over and above what's happened?
I don't think so. You know, in our party at home, in the Saskatchewan party at home, we have an MLA now elected to the Legislative Assembly who literally was among Canada's most dangerous men back in the day. Had a $40 million drug operation, serious guy. He's been paying his dues. He's been pardoned by the Parliament of this country, by the House of Commons. He's been helping kids with addictions. He's been giving back, and he's now an MLA and doing good work for the province. So we're like kind of about second chances.
Politician's background. So I'm not too impressed with that. You know, our local representatives have all been in jail, I think, at one point or another. But you know what?
But
here's a boy. His history says he's abused. So any further punishment should not come from the league. I mean, if anything, they should put the kid gloves on him and say, welcome back with open arms. That is not the way that hockey players should be treated. He was an abused kid. He reacted. He got pushed into a corner, and he reacted the only way he knew how. I feel sorry for the guy.
I don't feel sorry for him. I don't think they should put kid gloves on him.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, but what I think they should do is they should give him a chance to compete for his job.
I don't think he was a 14, 15-year-old kid, gets recruited, right? He gets mentored by this
David Frost.
By this monster. I'm not even going to give him the...
Well, I mean, you're calling him a monster, so it's not like you're giving him credit.
Okay? But he's got these guys in his hands, okay, and he's molded them. He's abused them for years. And now the kid ends up in jail, and you don't feel sorry for him.
He didn't end up in jail. He didn't end up in jail because he was abused. He ended up in jail because he committed a very serious crime.
Yeah, we're actually in agreement. I don't think the league should do anything, but I think you said, he was pushed into a corner. What else could he do? Hiring a hitman? There's a lot of other things you can do.
You don't think it's such a bit of a precedent?
Would you not have done the same thing?
But I agree that the league should leave it alone. He's not going to make a team anyway.
But guys, don't you think it sets a bit of a precedent? I mean, what happens in future cases to other people? I mean, there's got to be some.
I agree with you.
I think there's got to be some kind of involvement for the league to get involved. I mean, if they don't get involved at all, and he gets right back in, so it does set a precedent for other guys who get in trouble.
Sean, I think
there's got to be something set in place that you can't just come back.
Sean, I think it's a great point, but why isn't a fair precedent to say that if someone goes through the criminal justice system, if, as the Premier said, they've served their time, then we'll allow them to...
The precedent's already been set. So guys have been suspended for years for doing drugs, for instance.
Here's a guy... You can make the case he's 4 years out of the game.
Right, but you could also make the case that his crime was a lot more serious than what a lot of guys have done. He hired someone to murder another individual.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Wait, that's what he's in jail for. Oh, come on, Adam. That's what he's in jail for.
Just relax, would you, for a second? Let me finish my point for you. First of all, it was a very lame and weak attempt, okay? It was a cry for help. It wasn't that he was going out, right? Yes. Did he hire somebody? Did he hire the right person? Did he go through the right channels? This was a cry. Wait a minute.
So he's a bad employer.
No.
I can do a very good job of stealing a car.
Hold on, one at a time. One at a time.
He's a bad
Hold on, let Adam finish.
Okay, he did a lousy job, and he did a terrible thing, okay? But he didn't... go through the right channels to get some. Hey, I think we all know better people that can do jobs like that. Anyways, look at it. I feel sorry for the guy because he's abused. All right. Well, now, two people were going to get killed in that situation.
I got to jump in and qualify.
Either he was going to kill the abuser, or he's going to kill himself.
We don't know that he was abused. That is your leap to judgment.
Mental abuse.
But he's never said that he was abused. That is your leap to judgment.
That's true.
You know what? If you're in that situation, if you get taken out of your home by somebody and you get placed into an environment where everything is dictated to you by what you're going to eat, what time you get up, who you're going to hang around with.
Right.
This is a mental environment that he's put into.
Remember what Mr. Frost wanted him to say in that last conversation. I mean,
that's the power he had.
Yeah, there were some issues going on, but still, I mean, he hired a hitman, and the justification can't be that he didn't do a very good job. I may not do a very good...
But that's sort of my point.
Last word to you, Sean.
Well, that's sort of my point, though. He did hire a hitman. So what you're saying is a league is going to welcome back a guy with open arms after hiring a hitman. That's what it really comes down to. I get it.
Tell me quickly about 3-on-3.
Okay. You know what? 3 leagues kick off in 3 weeks. There's still some space available. Go to 3on3hockey.ca and check out what's available.
Great looking Landsberg style shirt. You good with that?
Love it.
Hey,
I thought I'd
Mr. Pinion,
upstage
thank
you
you for
today.
doing the show. Come back and do it again.
I'd be happy to. Thanks.
You've done an amazing job. As we go to break, here's an email that goes out to me regarding Jason Blake yesterday. You are correct. Jason Blake is an inspiration. My 5-year-old son is battling leukemia and has not been able to play hockey yet. Seeing Jason play with leukemia makes us believe that he'll be able to enjoy the game as well. Glad that you could sense that because we all felt it.